Hello, welcome guys. This is Alan Travel TV. Um, this time I'm making a video about I think 3 or 4 major points about how if you want to start a tour company, what are the things to look for in East Africa. This is a big market. It's a market that everybody is looking at to get into it, but post-COVID it's become tricky and tricky how to do it. But I'm going to share with you few points on how you can get into this business. You don't have to be a consultant or an expert in everything, but there's always a place where you can get into. So first, to start with, if you want to start a tour company in Kenya, you have to get your certifications right. There's a tourism license, Kenya from a tourism authority. You have to achieve that because you have to start to show that you're doing a legit business. You have to get your tax ID. You have to get a business permit for offices where you're going to start. So the licenses are fast. People usually say location or an office, but licenses are fast because if you have an office without licenses, means you're doing an illegal job. So the licenses is fast to get into it. Then two, go to get a location, a physical office. Most of the time, people usually say an office is an office. Getting an office in upstairs where there's no lifts, that is a minus and a negative. But getting an office space with parking lot is much more better. It will be much more convenient if you do it the entry of points. Like in Kenya is Nairobi, where guests came to go through the airport, through the town. They visit the countryside and the other places. When they come back, they can be able to get into the office and give feedback of how their trip was or what's supposed to be changed and anything. So it's good to have your entry office, physical office at the entry point of the country. Very crucial because you cannot have guests go out of the country without giving you a feedback. Three is connection networks. These networks you get them by visiting hotels and lodges. You get to visit owners of those places. You get to visit different sites where we have people who you get to sample their products that are there, so that when you sell to a client, you sell what is available, what is real on the ground, and what is supposed to be. This also is going to help you to do with the things to do with pricing and everything. So being on the ground and trying to connect with people who are going to give you market businesses, this is how you get it. Attend seminars, attend fairs that are there. I will help you achieve massing and get guests in plenty. Three is pricing. Pricing, just know, do not price so cheap, but again, do a fair price, because if you overprice, there are things that guests get to compare, and when they come to see for quite a while that you've been pricing them high, you'll be losing guests, and little by little, there's that allure of trying to overprice because you like bigger profits, but it's better to have clients with minimal margin profit, but keep them for long. Clients in this industry, clients get to refer you from one to the other, and that is more better than trying to get new clients from a new market. Fourth is reputation. Guard your reputation like a hawk. Guard a reputation like the way a hen will guard its chicks, because one failed reputation, you don't know where it's going to be heard. Where, let's say, a guest referred or commenting on some of the reviews on these big platforms, it can really damage you. So guard your reputation like never before. Fifth is you could outsource your transport and logistics needs. That's the biggest thing that sometimes make other companies go under. So it's something that you have to decide well how your guests are going to travel. Most companies nowadays do what they outsource. Outsourcing looks quite good, because you transfer the liabilities of trying to repair the vehicles to a third party, somebody you can trust, so you can do it. Otherwise, if you have your own, you know how to keep it, and it's for like the big companies know how to maintain your vehicles. Then maintain your vehicles very well, because they are also your ambassador tools that make sure that guests get to enjoy your trip. Fifth and the last one will be in this market, trying to get connected to agents outside the country, other countries. That is where the agents on the ground outside there get to explain exactly what you have. They convince them, and they convince them that this is a true company that exists. Otherwise, website will help you do that, but again, you need people on the ground. That's why I say you look after your reputation will look after you. But it's good to get connected to people who are outside, who are interested. It will boost your tour company so much. So these are the 5 things. If you observe, I think in Kenya you will start growing little by little. Other things will pick on the road. There are things that you can pick that the tour companies is something that you is an ongoing growing concern. So when you come in Kenya, it's a gateway towards East Africa. Things will grow little by little. I'll share more in the other videos, and please subscribe. Stay tuned on, and click that notification bell. Thank you. See you later.